Okay, here we go. Rock and roll never forgets. This is an old Bob Seger song. There's a lot of really cool stuff in it. A lot of good rhythm stuff, a lot of good chord stuff, and even some scale stuff in there as well. We're going to start. I'm going to teach the first part of the verse. I'm going to teach it in 3 levels. Going to have 3 levels all in one. I'm going to start with level 1. That way everybody will kind of work their way through together. So the first thing, if you're level 1, we're going to start off with an F sharp chord, which is kind of a difficult thing, and eventually you're going to be, by the end of the year, hopefully, you're going to be doing these movable chords that we're talking about in class. If you're already playing those movable chords, let's play along with this, and you'll be ready for level 2. So for the first year students, we're going to start with just a power chord. A power chord's a pretty easy thing. It's just a 2-note chord. So you're going to have your first finger on the 2nd fret top string, and then you're going to have your 3rd finger 2 frets up. So it'll be on the 4th fret, 5th string, and you're only going to play those 2 notes. Okay? And when you play them, you need to plant your pick on the top and push through both of them. Now, here's where we get to break some of the rules that we've talked about. I know you guys like that. I always tell you guys to use the very, very tip of your finger all the time. Why? So that it doesn't get over on the other strings. Unless you actually would like that finger to lay over on the other strings, so that if you accidentally hit some of these other strings, that it just gives you it's muted, as opposed to you end up getting that sound. So the way we do that is you're still going to use the tip of your finger on the 4th string here, but go ahead and use the pad of your finger here. And what that's going to do is when you play, if you accidentally hit, you push through there, you're not going to hear any of those other strings, okay? Now, there's an actual rhythm that I'm going to teach you right here, and it's going to go 1, 2, and 2. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, and 2. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm playing down, down, rest, up, up. So it goes down, down, up, up, down. Down, down, up, up, down. Down, down. Just play that along. No matter, and if you're a level 2 person, don't fast forward it. Just go ahead and play this rhythm, because you're going to need to know the rhythm to go on to your. It's going to be the same rhythm, just different chords. So right there is the next part, which after I do, I'm going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, and then I'm going to land on an E. Okay, now what is that E, everybody? I know you're used to doing E like this, but for today, we're actually going to do this thing over the E right here. Okay. And it's kind of another power chord where once again I'm using the pad of my finger so that this happens, and I'm only getting the top 2 strings. Okay, so that's your first thing. You're going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. Try that again, and down, down, up, up. Everybody play this. And up. So it's kind of the same thing twice. It's going to go up, but on that last up, we're going to be playing the E. And then there's something cool we're going to do there. I want to do that one more time. So it's down, down, up, up, down, up, up, and then you're at E. Now, the next level. So that's the beginning level. If that's you, you can pause and stop, go back. You're not ready. If you're not ready to go on this next part, how you know you're going to be ready is if you can do this F chord. You know, we talked about doing the F chord here with the flat finger. That's got to be the flat finger. You can't do this one because when you get up here, it'll sound weird. So remember, it's just the F chord. If you've got your F chord down, I'm going to add a little something to it to make it even harder. Yeah, great. Okay, so this is what we're going to start off with, but then we are going to go to an F. So this is an F sharp, F sharp in the musical alphabet. Going to play the same rhythm, except you're going to change halfway through to an F sharp minor. Now, the first way to do F sharp minor is just, we're going to make it an F sharp minor 7, and you can just take your first finger and lay it across all 4 strings. Fingers of pain. Okay. So you're going to do the same rhythm. It's going to start here, and it's going to go down, down, up, up. Notice that I went there on the second up, so it's going. So it's down, down, up, up, down. And it's going to go major, 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 minor, minor. So it goes. So down, down. Now, if you want to, you can play your F sharp minor like this as well. This is something that it's what I call the Stairway to Heaven chord, because the beginning is Stairway to Heaven. It's actually up on the 5th fret, but you can hear all those. It works well too. Okay, this is pretty tough. You're going to go to that same chord right here. So let me show you again. Okay. Now, the advanced of the advanced, and I know that I've got a couple people that can do this. If you're doing the bar chord, here's your F sharp bar chord on the 2nd fret. And then if you just lift up your 2nd finger here, you get it minor, but it's the same thing. So you're going to go. Okay, that is step 1, getting to the E. I'm going to do a whole other video on what we're going to do when we get to the E. Okay.